Hello, and welcome to Dead by Daylight Mobile. Truthfully, I should be playing ranked matches, but queue times are already pretty long as a killer, so this is just a quick match. Here, I see that there's a survivor with a flashlight, a survivor with a medkit, and a survivor with a toolbox. All players bring 4 perks rather than just their starting 3, so I know they're experienced. At least quick match experienced. At the campfire, I offer Cypress Memento Mori, a secret tool that will help us later. I didn't know it at the time, but Ash here has some pretty notable perks, one of which I'll bring up near the end when it becomes relevant. The killer I'm playing is the Legion, one from a set of 4 teens who all share a knife between them. They have a power, Feral Frenzy, which they use to rush down survivors, doubling the normal speed difference, and inflict deep wounds upon them. After doing this, all other nearby survivors are revealed with Killer Instinct, which is a special kind of hunting boon. The power then gets extended, only ending after a miss, or a certain span without a hit, or other things, like this pallet stun that they got off on me. This map, Coal Tower, is a fairly narrow one that has 2 major landmarks, a main building, before us, and a smaller killer shack on the far end, separated by a straight path and some procedurally placed feature tiles, such as hills and jungle gyms. I am very thankful to have gotten this hook early, and it looks like progress has been stalled on that generator thanks to my unnerving presence. After finding Yunjin working on repairing a generator, I use Feral Frenzy to score a hit on her and use the resulting Killer Instinct to find other survivors and chase them toward the other end of the map. Unfortunately, I can't get there in time to tag them with Feral Frenzy, but I can at least interrupt their repairs and get a basic attack in, injuring Ash. I then damage the generator to regress its repair progress. Heading after Ash, I give chase, and I think I don't exactly have the best lead on him here, but I can catch up with my killer speed. My pathing feels bad, and I don't exactly get much use out of my frenzy here, so I decide to run into the building and kick down one of the doors in the hopes that I can prepare for a later chase through this area. Before I can even think about kicking the generator outside the main building, I spot Ash running for his life and play around the terrain while I wait for my power to recharge. When it does, I rush in, cutting absolutely everyone. There's a secret technique with Legion, where the 5th Feral Frenzy hit is allowed to cut a survivor down instead of just inflicting a deep wound. Thankfully, Meg goes down near a hook, so I clean up after the chase a bit, and go on another hunt. It's quite the surprise when I hear Talita scream murder. Having not mended her deep wound, she bled out while hiding in a locker, and I was thankfully right nearby to pick her up and hook her. Some more patrolling follows, and I think I don't have anything. When an unhook catches my attention, and I immediately bash my way through the door into beeline for the weak survivors. Having caught them hiding in a corner, I managed to tag them with Feral Frenzy, but I struggle with my aim, and that's good, because I want to hit Yunjin with a basic attack, because that'll let me put her on the indestructible hooks nearby in the basement. I see the generator still sparking as its repairs unwind. After the hook, I go on another hunt. I have some perks I brought along that I don't get a high amount of value out of, namely Discordance and Iron Grasp, but my basic attacks apply full sloppy butcher value, mangling and hemorrhaging these survivors so there's blood everywhere, making for easy tracking. I don't expect to find Meg over here again, but I seize any opportunity I can, even if it means messing with my power. Thankfully, the resulting chase lasts exactly long enough for it to recharge, thanks to some questionable pathing on Meg's part. Perhaps she was trying to guide me away from her team, but all the same, she goes down, and I pick her up. I intend to put her on a hook close to where I know her team is, so when they unhook her, she's easy pickings for my Feral Frenzy. I spot Ash coming out of the shack, and without thinking, I whip up a frenzy to find his teammates, who are both, bafflingly, still in the basement. I make the mistake of going for the locker grab first, snatching up Talita and sacrificing her in her third hook state, before going to hit Yunjin, who's accepted her fate and, likewise, is sacrificed. When Ash screams out because he didn't mend, I immediately know where to go, and I'm blessed to find Meg there, who I can kill by my own hands thanks to offering a memento mori in the pre-match screen. I honestly did it for intimidation factor, with the knowledge that Ash was on the ground watching, but I didn't realize it gave him more time to recover. When survivors are in the dying state, they can build up healing progress to about 95% to be picked up by a teammate. And with Ash's perk, Flip-Flop, about half of that gets converted to progress wiggling free from my grasp. Unfortunately for him, it's still not enough for him to find the Mercy Hatch before I strike him down and sacrifice him, earning a win.